Now, of course, if someone emotionally cheated once, you're going to be worried that they're probably going to emotionally cheat again. Well, here's the thing. Everyone's going to emotionally cheat over and over and over again. We're social creatures. We go through life and we thrive on our relationships with other people. There's no way around that. And to expect someone to go through their life and just invest solely in one person is entirely unhealthy. That's why we have friends and that's why we have family. Now, along the lines of emotional cheating, look at it this way. To emotionally cheat on someone you're truly and definitely in love with, well, then you have to be truly and definitely in love with someone else. Otherwise, it's just a whimsical crush. This isn't necessarily a conflict. You can be in love with two people at the same time, but you can also be in love with two different people for two different sets of reasons. They're both fulfilling part of you in different ways. What matters is what they do with these feelings that they don't have a choice on. What they choose to do. They didn't choose to feel that way. How they choose to deal with it is another question altogether. Now, perfect case scenario, they choose to not act on it physically. This is ideally what you're going for. If they act on it physically, cut them loose. They're not worth your time. However, what happens when they can't choose to stop seeing the person anymore? What happens when they work with them? Or the person is a neighbor. It's someone that they're going to see over and over and over again. Well, this is what you have to bear in mind. If they could have made the choice to not take it to the next level, well, then you got to trust them to keep making that choice over and over and over again, because you can't expect them to choose the way they feel. It's unreasonable. You'll ask them to lie to you, and you'll ask them to lie to themselves. And then you're just turning your relationship into a web of lies. It's an ugly situation. So if you ever find yourself in this situation, stop, sit down, talk to them. You're going to get upset. Chances are you're already upset and you're going to get more upset. So go somewhere public. Don't do it over drinks. Drinks tend to let things get out of control. Go out for a cup of coffee. Do it somewhere public where you're not screened by privacy, where things aren't going to get explosive and out of hand, and try to get to the root of the cause. Once you understand why that special someone is finding something else in someone else, well, then you're now in a position to give them what that someone else has been giving them all along. And hopefully the problem goes away. If it doesn't, still no reason to call it quits. If they remain physically loyal, what do you have? You have a human being, that's what you have. Someone who's still gonna rely on other people to help fulfill them emotionally and psychologically and socially. It's just the way things are. So, next time you catch your special someone oogling, don't freak out. Find out what it is. Hey, maybe it's just a hot body walking by. Maybe it is a special someone. But if it's not wearing on your relationship, if it's not compromising that commitment to make a choice, to choose you day after day after day, well then things are still okay and they can be salvaged. So that's the skinny on physical and emotional cheating. This is Trey Moore on More Mojo, and you've been watching WatchMojo.com.